Hey all, welcome. I know that you're all doing super good. Here I am with the recipe of idli in Kerala style. Let us make it in a very simple method. We have to take 4 parts of raw rice or idli rice and 1 part of urad dal. Urad dal can be whole or split one, doesn't matter. Into the urad dal, I am adding 2 tablespoons of methi seeds. Wash the rice properly and add enough water to it. Always soak rice and urad dal separately. Enough water to the urad dal also. In winter seasons, add warm water. Be careful, it should be only warm water. Soak the rice and urad dal separately for 6 to 8 hours. This is soaked urad dal. It looks light yellowish because of the methi seeds included. And here is the soaked rice. Separate the urad dal water because we are going to use this urad dal water for grinding urad dal as well as the soaked rice. Use the wet grinding jar of your mixie and put the urad dal. You can check the water. Dal should be fully immersed in the water and a thin layer of water should be on the top of it. Grind it for 5 minutes so that you can get a fine smooth paste of urad dal. Once again note that urad dal has to be grinded into a smooth paste. Into the same jar add only the rice and the water we are going to add the urad dal water. In this quantity I had to make the paste in 2 trips. For rice you add the water in such a way the rice and the water lie in a same level. Don't add more water, otherwise the batter will be more runny and you cannot make idli out of it. You can make only dosa. 2 to 3 minutes of grinding would be enough because we don't want a fine paste of rice. It should have grains smaller than rava. This is the second batch. Add salt to your taste. Preferably add less salt. After fermentation, we can check and add accordingly. Now this is the most important procedure. You have to mix the batter with your hand. This is the secret behind the fluffy idlis. Clean the edges and keep it for fermentation for 10 to 12 hours. If the environmental temperature is 32 to 35 degrees Celsius, fermentation will be fine. But during the winter seasons, fermentation process is very slow. So in winters, place the batter on a warm water and cover with a blanket. And replace the bowl with warm water at an interval of 1 or 2 hours. During winters, I would recommend you overnight soaking of the rice and dal and process of grinding and fermenting during the daytime as the days are warmer in winters. Observe the batter, it has fermented and raised to double. Use a ladle and mix everything properly. It has turned to very fluffy and light. Consistency is perfect for idlis. Same batter can be used for dosas too. You have to add little water. Vitamin B12 plays an important role to keep our nervous system healthy. Also help us to prevent from megaloblastic anemia. And the main source of vitamin B12 is animal products. And that is the reason why vegetarians face a lot of problem of B12 deficiency. Fermented food have B12 in them. So vegetarians and vegans should include idlis and dosa in their diet. Check the salt in it. And as I said, it's a Kerala style idli. I'm going to add some chili slices, finely chopped ginger, and curry leaves. Plain idlis can be prepared without adding all these ingredients. Mix them well into the batter. Apart from these three things, if you add cut onions and tomatoes, you can make uttapam out of it. That is the thick dosa. Take an idli mold, grease it with ghee or coconut oil or til oil, or even with some refined oil. Every time you pour the batter, you should mix it from the bottom and pour it into the mold. This is the usual preparation. Keralites use banana leaves to prepare the idli. Here we grease the banana leaves with the ghee and spread it over the mold and pour the batter. When the idli is ready, it will have a very good aroma of banana leaf, ginger, chili and curry leaves. One can make the paste of ginger, chili and curry leaves and add to the batter and prepare the idli. We can make idli in the idli pots or even in the pressure cooker also. Only thing we have to take care is that we should not put the whistle when we are using the pressure cooker. Switch on to the highest flame to allow the maximum formation of steam. The steaming idlis are ready within 5 to 8 minutes. Serve it with hot sambar or chutney as you wish and enjoy the fermented food rich in B12. Have a healthy and happy life. Hope you liked the video. Please comment and let me know. Chutney and sambar preparation links are there in the description box. Take care. Bye bye.